Hi, welcome to First Gear. I'm your host, David Fedor. We're here today at Smail Kia in Greensburg, PA. We're going to review and test drive a vehicle. The thing is, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a car guy. I know about as much about cars as a regular person off the street. That's what makes these videos fun. Me and you, we're going to go on an exploration of a vehicle. We're going to check out and discover all the nooks, the crannies, push buttons, look for secret compartments, and it's going to be fun. At the end of the test drive, when we bring the car back, if we have any questions, we'll ask the salesman to explain a little bit more about it for us. So let's go see what they have for us today. All right, let's see what we got today. We're back here at Kia. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Corey. Ooh. Nice.
Hello, Dave.
Corey, good to see you, buddy.
What we have here is the 2016 Kia Sorento SXL. That's the SX Limited. It's the fully loaded model. Has a lot of bells and whistles. I think that you are going to enjoy yourself in this today. First thing you'll notice is it does have quad beam fog lights right there. That's not very common. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Doing it.
Before we jump in and check out the interior of the vehicle, let's just do an overview of the outside. Right away, the fog lights, very unique, distinct design for the fog lights. Come around the side, just everything is very blacked out. Mirrors, everything looks nice. Got the straight. And then the exterior, we have the lights up here, we have a little bit of the chrome trim. There's the gas cap, or the access to the gas on the left of the vehicle, and at the top we have the running rails. All right, so let's jump inside. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, this is some nice leather maroon interior here with the black. It looks very sharp. Before we get too far in here, let's work on the door and work our way in. So we have the black and the maroon even on the door as well. The door controls, we have your settings for your seat, your mirror controls and windows, and then a nice compartment for cup holder. We have the speaker on the side as well. On the left side of the steering wheel, we have some controls here. Looks like we have some monitoring of your lane keep assist and blind spot. You have some buttons to open your access to your gas tank and to your tailgate hitch. With the steering wheel controls, we have all your telephone controls with the volume and things over here on the left and on the right part of the steering wheel. Cruise control, settings and things. We have on the column, we have your wipers and your lights to the left and to the right. And then if we make our way across the dash, we have your engine start stop button, your screen for all your controls. Looks like there's your media navigation controls up there. So we have your controls for your ventilation, for the air conditioning and the heating. It looks like we have dual zones for both the passenger and the driver. And then we also have heated steering wheel, heated seats, and air-conditioned seats for both the passenger and the driver as well. So we'll test that when we go on our test drive. This looks like there's a compartment down here with some ports for the USB, auxiliary, and power ports for the 12 volts. And a nice little compartment down here, and a tray that lifts out so you can dump crumbs and things. It's a very convenient way to keep that area nice, and it's slip resistant as well. So your stuff's not going to be sliding around. You can keep your phone, you can keep your chain. We're working our way back up here. We have the controls, the gear shifters, and we have a couple different driving modes. An emergency brake, electronic emergency brake, park assistance, and your camera views. Things always collect at the bottom of your cup holders. So to clean it off, you can just take it out, boom, boom, and that's nice and clean. Another compartment right here where you can keep your phone with the slip resistance. Let's back up and take a look at these seats as well. Very stylized, very cool, maroon leather with the red stitching on the seats. And then coming into the center console here, we have the maroon leather with the black stitching as an accent. Let's see, take a look inside. We know my favorite part are the secret compartments. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh. We have a nice little tray right here and another USB port right here to plug in. All right, now let's take a look above. We have your standard rear view mirror with the controls to set your garage door openers. And then this is turning on and off your auto dimming. So when you're driving at night and the lights behind you are too bright, you could do that instead of playing with that little guy that's under here. We have controls for lights. Looks like we have LED lights up here. And then the sunroof. I can't wait to try out the sunroof when we get this thing on the road. All right, we got the nice red stitching on the maroon leather on the back here as well. Nice soft leather. We have nice pockets on the back, and it's this mesh type, very elastic. So that's going to keep your things very safe and very secure. Now let's take a look at this center console. We got the vents here for the people in the back so they can be comfortable. Looks like a USB port, 12-volt port, and even an outlet. So that's pretty sweet. You could charge your phone, you could use your 1990 CD player, and then you could even use your blender. So if you're coming home from the gym, you and all your buddies are coming home, you want to blend your smoothies so you could get your protein after your workout, you could plug that right in there, blend up some nice peanut butter and banana smoothies with your extra protein powder, and then you have your smoothies. You need a place to put them. Bam! Cup holders, secret compartment cup holders pull down from the seats. So this thing could do it all. So if you look at the second row seating here as well, we have your door controls and everything, your windows up and down. You also notice we have heated seats back here as well. So the passengers in the back aren't any less special than the people up front. In fact, you might make the argument that they're even more important because on the back row, we also have this extra sunshade. So it's built right into the door and pulls up. So you have the tinted windows and you have the sunshade as well. I know in my car, I have a young baby at home, so we have the suction cup one up against this. You don't even need to worry about that. All right, so let's take a look at the cargo space back here. Oh wow, there is plenty of space back here. So this particular model doesn't have the third row seating. So what it does is have extra storage back here. Now if you're towing anything or transporting anything, I should say, looks like we have some nice chrome tie-down latches back here that you can keep everything secure and tie down if you need to. Another speaker and a nice compartment over here with another one of those pockets and a 12-volt for your charger. Let's take a look underneath here. Nice. We have a nice compartmentalized liner in here to give you some organization so things aren't just rolling around willy-nilly under here. It also feels it's styrofoam as well. So if you're grocery shopping, you need to put some groceries in here. Well, you don't put them in there. You put them in here and your ice cream isn't going to be too melted by the time you get home. So that's pretty neat. Let's take a look here again, and we have, looks like the jack and things for your spare tire, and the spare tire should be underneath. Yep, we got a spare tire right underneath the car, or right here. All right, so let's take a look now. If we put down this second row as well, those fold down. This one folds down over here. I'm gonna reach across. So now we have a ton of space for whatever cargo that you're hauling or taking back and forth. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna come around here. I'm 6'3" inches tall, and I could definitely lay. My head is just touching the back of the front row seats. So this is about 1 day length of space. All right, but that's enough laying around. Let's get this thing on the road. So I have my key fob in my hand. I don't need to have it in my hand. I could have it in my pocket. I could have it in my bag. I could have it in my purse. All I need to do is put my foot on the brake and press. Engine start, stop. Vehicle starts up. These seats are moving, so it has the setting, moves it back for you when you turn your car off so that you can get out easier. And then it puts the car back into the seat back into your desired position. Looks like there's a CD player up here. We missed that when we were first initially looking. Let's get on the road. And before we do, I'm going to turn on my air conditioning seat because I want to be nice and cool. All right. So we're out on the highway. Right off the bat, I can tell. Very, very smooth ride. And very quiet. It's not too loud at all. So you can see on the mirror on the side, whenever a car passes, it's lighting up those icons on your side view mirror, letting you know that there's a vehicle in your blind spot. If you were to try to change lanes at that time, you'd end up causing an accident. That's not what we want. You'll notice that when I put my left hand signal on, it gave an audible beep. So not only do you have the light up sign on your mirror, but it also gives you an audible beep if you try to do it. There's nothing there now, so I'm going to change safely. All right, so as we're driving down, it's looking at the left and the right lines. If you should swerve or drift too close to one of the lines, the lane departure warning is going to go off. So let's open up this sunroof. You can see there's an extra windshield up here as well. And we're not a windshield, but there's an extra mesh here that helps control the wind that's coming in from outside. So you can see I'm sitting right below the sunroof, but my hair is not blowing around too much at all. It's cutting down the noise, cutting down the bugs that are coming in, and keeping it a nice ride. Corey, thank you so much for allowing me to do this review and test drive. Do you have a few minutes to go over a couple questions before I hand back the keys?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's take a look. All right, so this model has the extended sunroof. It's very large, but it also has these roof rails. You can still put storage and cargo and stuff up there, right?
Absolutely, yeah. In the Sorento, you have the optional cargo basket, cargo box, the kayak attachment, I believe a dual bicycle attachment, as well as just the crossbars so you can load whatever you need up there.
Awesome. All right, so now when we were doing our test drive, we didn't get a chance really to explore all the different cameras and all the different things down there. Can you walk us through some of those features?
Yeah, some people would say that we have a plethora of cameras in the Sorento SXL, and this does come in a lot of the other SXLs as well, the Optima, but this is called a surround view camera, and what it does is it compiles a live feed of the front, the sides, and the rear so that you know what is coming up on any given corner, and it has this digital representation of our vehicle that we're in. You'll notice this one's white even though the one that we're driving is black. But yeah, so that shows you everything around the vehicle, and then you also have the wide angle for backing up. You also have to view on the side just in case you're nervous about that particular side, the other side, and then back to the full surround view camera. And you'll notice when you turn the wheel, it actually turns the trailering guides as well to show you exactly where you end up being.
So this is an actual live shot from the cameras of the mirror on the side.
Yes, and that.
and then when they're all put together, it creates that. So if we drove past, let's drive past this line of cars. Oh, it's not going to show us unless we're in. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what that button is there.
Welcome to the future, guys.
So
Get
as
really close to them, nervously close. Look right there. That shows you exactly how far away from that car you are. Look at that. Now it does use a wide angle lens, so the proportions are a bit different, but it always lets you know exactly how close you are.
Corey, thank you so much for allowing me to review and test drive the 2016 Kia Sorento. If you have any questions or want to learn more information about this vehicle, check out smailkia.com. Come down here in Greensburg and ask for Corey. If you want to see me drive any specific vehicle on first gear and review, leave us some comments in the section below. We'd love
a pile in the parking lot. We're just gonna have a pile of comments here.
No, and the bottom on the computer, there's a comment section.
You know they don't pay me to clean that up, you know?
Nobody will come here and put comments there, I promise.
Okay, all right.
But yes, check us out. First gear, thank you. You should want to hear from people. The comments are good. What?
Well, not on the ground though.
I know, but
I don't, yeah.